Good evening, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this weekly episode number 19 of Miraculous Mondays, a series which we have been conducting since the first week of Jan and plan to go till the 30th June. With after today's episode, just 7 episodes are left, practically 1.5 month, and we are on our way today as well. So this has been the endeavor to help colleagues go about the task of identifying routine problems in dentistry and getting a solution over it. So let me just check whether I'm live or not. Yes, I am live. So today's topic is again one of the pain points of dentistry that I've chosen, discounts in dentistry. Before I start, big thanks is due to so many of you who have been really regular in watching. Maybe not the live, maybe a deferred live, maybe a later one, maybe on YouTube. But the feedback I have been getting is immense. So thank you so much once again from the core of my heart. And let's begin today's proceedings. Allow me to share my screen so that we can begin the proceedings for today. So, yes, today is Monday, 9th May 2022, 8:15 p.m. And of course, this is episode or week number 19. So, all my presentations always begin with thank the Lord Almighty who's given me much more than what I deserve. And of course, this is my brief CV. You all are aware of it by now. Don't want to spend some time over it to deliberate further. So today's topic is these are a few slides I came across Google while searching something else yesterday, but I was actually shocked. There are deals being offered by various clinics, and those clinics are linked with the chain. Of course, I have removed the identity sources, not the city source, of course. One of the clinics in Mumbai is offering 10 to 22% off. In Delhi, one is offering 83% off on dental treatment. Of course, must be exorbitantly priced and then waiving off 83. But the question is discounts in dentistry. क्या करे क्या ना करे ये कैसी मुश्किल है. So that is the debate that is I'll be setting into motion today. So yes, I'll be welcoming opinions from you, surely, because today it is a cutthroat world. Many of us are facing huge surge in expenses and absolutely no raise in our incomes. On top of that, there is a COVID scenario. Of course, many clinics have actually benefited from COVID, but there are some where there is actually a downfall in income. Compare that with increased charges and the downfall in income. It is the dohri maar, I will say, the double whammy or the double trouble as we call it. So what exactly should be done? Should we be doing it? Should we be not doing it? This is the eternal question for today. So, what I believe that discounts are basically degrading the profession of dentistry. Healthcare was never supposed to be like this. Healthcare never believed in offers, but ever since the commercialization of the era has started, the consumerism has kept, and the dentists are no longer the healthcare service providers. People are known as, or clinicians are known as shopkeepers, especially those who even have a shutter or a clinical like shutter. I hate myself to be called as a shopkeeper, even though my clinic doesn't have a shutter. But if any shopkeeper association member said, please get yourself registered under the Shop Act 1934, I said, I don't need to. Doctors are not shopkeepers, and I have a separate Dental Council of India that is registering me. I'm not interested in getting registered under the Shop Act. So I really hate this word in when it is not otherwise, but when it is associated with healthcare service providers. So we all have heard the word discount. What exactly is the true reason for that? The primary reason, I'll straight come to the point. The primary reason is insecurity. मैंने अगर प्राइस कम नहीं किया तो ये पेशेंट बाजू वाले डेंटिस्ट के पास चला जाएगा. Or the patients are also smart these days. A prevalent price for a service, for example, is 2000 rupees, a common prevalent price. The A dentist is charging 1800 rupees, for example. The patient comes in and asks for the same. After a consultation, the doctor A quotes rupees 1800 as he's normal charging. The patient is very smart. Sometimes he'll say, Dr. B adjoining your clinic is offering 1600 for the same service. And trust me, one patient literally asked me this thing about 10 years back or 9 years back. He said, your bajuwala is offering this much. What is your final deal price? I said, what? Final deal price? Sir, you are in the wrong place. That is the way outside. Very politely, I said it. Ultimately, he got the treatment done from me. But of course, not every time it happens. But this was one of the shocking things. Is what about the deal? Many patients will say, "Ukka pukka kar lo," means you're doing this also, you're doing this also, you're doing for me also, for my wife also. सारा एक package बना लो. In Hindi or Punjabi, it is known as ukka pukka kar lo. I'm just sorry. That we're coming together, we'll be getting the treatment done. I always say, sir, you are saving on the petrol, you are saving on the time by giving a long sitting. You should pay me more rather than me charging you less. I'm saving you time, I'm saving you petrol, I'm saving you energy, I'm saving you so many other things. So you should pay me more for giving you that comfort, giving you that savings. So insecurity is the biggest reasons. One of the biggest reasons, I would say. I have a quote for that which I wrote about 5, 6 years back. Insecurity stems from the infertile mind. So make your minds fertile before having an insecurity in that regard. The insecurity of losing the valuable patients makes us stoop to discounts. And of course, underpricing as well. Forgetting that our skill is precious and not to be devalued. I very proudly say on this platform that dentistry UG final year is one of the toughest curriculums of all the curriculums available in India. And I include final year MBBS also in that. Why do I say that? The amount of subjects we study in final year, plus the amount of work pressure, the work credits, plus juggling between so many things, doing our own lab works ourselves, in between assignments, stand-ups, or whatever exams, and all that practically in less than 12 months, about 9 to 10 months. And what makes us degrade that profession? I really don't understand. I always tell colleagues, जिसको ऐसा करने की आदत है ना, वो अपना फाइनल ईयर याद कर लो, कैसे मर मर के पास हुए हम लोग. Although I was a topper in my final year, of course amongst the top 5, top 3, in the top 5 in university, top 3 in college. So I still can say I remember each and every day of my final year, how I have passed. Of course, not in terms of numbers I'm talking in terms of the amount of effort made. And trust me, guys, if we have struggled so hard, burnt midnight oil, worked so hard to reach this situation, why are we just squandering away the opportunity to charge a premium? Why are we offering a discount? It is like a LIC share, the premium you can say insurance company of India, slated to list in 8 days from now. Offer price 949, whatever before the discount, and it listing at 500 rupees, whereas it should list at 1800 rupees. Of course, either of the two won't happen, I know that, but that is the amount of difference we have made in our lives. We are at the extreme ends of charging. Either we charge too high or we charge too low. There is no middle road. The only low charging is a matter of concern. Those who are charging high, I have no objection to that. But those who are charging, I do have a question for them. How are you meeting your expenses? How are you saving for your future? How are you making both the ends meet? How are you trying to convince yourself that yes, dentistry is still beautiful profession? The basic question who are offering continually discount offers and everything is the age old one. The why, WHY, the why. What is it that you are trying to achieve? You believe that once you have a jund of patients and then you raise your charges, people will keep on sticking to you. Those who keep on sticking to you at your lower charges are the window shoppers. They may search for another opportunity, another door when your prices go high. Then what will you do? Then you come back to your original prices, the lower prices. It is a trap, a vicious cycle. You'll get trapped in that. There is no way out. घुसना आता भी मइयों की तरह हमें चक्रव्यूह में, लेकिन हमें निकलना नहीं आता. Those who get into this trap and then they blame this profession. This has now become the most common promotional strategy, offering dentistry or free or reduced rate services. This is one of the most commonest strategies. Holiday sales, coupons, monthly specials, again, similar ideas there. Those we float or keep on floating to keep new patients coming through the door. Is the number of new patients that much important? Yes, for a very new clinic it is. But I see these things being done by people who are 5-year-old in practice, 10-year-old in practice. Even as recently as I saw a guy almost similar to me, I am into 23rd year, he's 18th year of practice. What the hell, yaar? After 18 years, you're still doing this thing. I can't really believe it. After 5, 7, 8, 10, 15, 18 years, you will have a big data bank of patients. If you're still looking for the new patients, that means you don't know the art of retaining the old patients. Those are more paying customers, more paying patients than what you think a new patient would bring in. A new patient would have to be settled to your work culture, to your way of working, while an old patient already knows the way of working. So who is easier to work with? Who's easier to have an understanding with? You don't have the ability to judge the psyche of every new patient, but you know your psyche of your old patients. So many dentists believe that new patient आएंगे, cycle चलता रहेगा, clinic में चहल पहल मची रहेगी. That is the only approach. But then people forget this is the place. If you're having single source of income, you're going to buy from this thing only. You're going to buy from this place only. Whatever you earn, whether you earn peanuts, whether you earn mountains, you're going to invest for your future, for your life, for your skills, for your upgradation, for your updation in your practical personal life through here only, unless you have a free flowing second source of income. Of course, this is a practice management session, but I'll quote Warren Buffett here. He said one beautiful line: never ever have one source of income. But forget that part for a minute. If you are offering discounts and a peanut amount is as a take home amount, then what is the actual ROI, return over investment? Let's suppose you have a huge footfall. You do an ad, offer discount, have a huge footfall, work like a dog or work like a donkey from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And at the end of the day, you have good money in your pocket, but your back and neck are crying for help. And you're wondering, oh my God, in the next 12 hours, I'll still have to come back at this place. You'll slowly lose all your steam. Then what will you do? You have nothing to look forward to. You'll hate going to your clinic on a Monday. For the discount strategy, you'll love to keep working on a Sunday as well. संडे तो पेशेंट वो पैम्फलेट डाला था, संडे मैंने ऑफर दिया था, संडे तो ज्यादा पेशेंट आएंगे, संडे तो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट डे है, संडे मिस नहीं करना. There is no day known as a Sunday in such people's life. Earning like a donkey, no time to spend, no time to, you can say, yearn over there. Why? Why is this? Why? Who taught us this economics philosophy of offering discounts. The hatti chatti vatti theory, famous in North India. Pehle discount pe kaam karo, then break even karo, then wo karo. It is a 1840 theory of coal, of economics, which was used in coal industry. How did it come to dentistry? Even I have no idea. But there are some reasons I would give you that you should never discount your charges. Number one, we are not providing discounted dentistry. If you want your patients to understand the value of your treatment, they are receiving, and they are not just coming to you because you are cheaper. Nobody takes a chance with their health. If I were to offer you 100 rupees kg fruits at 20 rupees per kg, 5 times cheaper, 80% discount. The only thing is those fruits are 5 days old. Will you buy it? Ask any ladies. If I can see if somebody of is watching, no, I can't see any people watching. So will you buy it? They'll say no. Why would we take a chance with our health? You will find 800, 900 rupees kg badam being sold on roadside for 200, 300 rupees kg. Will you buy it? Nahi, kabhi nahi. Then why do you believe that people will take a chance with their health? So people are coming to you for value addition, for your treatment, for your principle, for your ethic, for your time management, and so many other aspects. Of course, scales, your treatment planning, those things are again a vital part to it. But thinking that the price is the only pulling factor is a big mistake. Now, are you getting dental materials at a discounted price or even at a pre-COVID price? No. Hell no. A box of gloves we bought at 7 times in the immediate, we can say, lockdown era. May, June 2020, we bought it at 7 times of what we used to buy. More than 7 times. No option. We had to buy. If you are getting cheaper materials, even at pre-COVID levels, you can say March 2020 levels you are getting, or February 2020 levels you are getting, please go ahead. Offer discount as much as you want. If that is the case, no, of course not. If you yearn to provide high quality services, adhere to a particular standard, you need to be up yourself on the cost part. You always will look to fulfill your cost and the profit margin. If you don't provide the value, then you will not attract the patients who are giving you value. Remember, you are known by what you do in your life. You'll have the same kind of customers. Your vibe attracts your tribe. If you are not willing to invest on yourself, it can be education, it can be your dress up, it can be your clinic upgrade. Why would you expect your patients to do so? You attract the like for like people. You get drawn in that trap. So people think the second reason, if you can discount your charges, that means you were overcharging in the first place, that you have now thought of discounting just to attract patients. Is it that what we want them to carry home? No. This is the key point. Everybody knows dentistry is expensive. Much of that has to go with that most of the materials that we use are imported. They are not made in India. Of course, the running cost, the landing cost, the excise and other, you can say duties, import duties and customs and all that, ultimately the landing cost is high. And by the time they reach the dentist, they are at a high. But then the material charges are the only thing that we are looking forward to. We're looking forward to recover our skill set also. Looking forward to earn what we have struggled for. So if the patients feel that you were earlier expensive and now offering discount to compensate, they'll feel cheated. They looted us in the past. Now you're trying to cover up. I'm sorry, I can't trust this man anymore. This is a vicious cycle and a big trap. As I said, like the Chakravyuha of Mahabharata, we know only way to get in, and we don't have a escape route. We don't have the exit route out of this. Surely, don't get into this trap. Once you start providing it, you will have to continue regardless of the cost to you and your practice. You have no way out. Again, one of the dental clinics in Bengaluru, I've shaded the name for the identity purpose, surely. But look at the advertisement. Pay rupees 200, dental scaling, polishing, x-ray, one tooth color filling. Of course, the biggest thing which has not been written, which is worth more than this value, consultation fee or the consultation, spending time. Of course, these procedures will also entail some time. But really, have we come to this level? 200 rupees and everything. Seriously, yeah. So ethics says do not charge a differential or a discounted fee. Charge the same fee from all your patients. Of course, doing charity for your class 4 patients, poor patients, that is something else. That is not discounting. That is, you can say, your payback to the society. That is your social responsibility towards the society. So ideally speaking, you should charge the same fee. The problem is discounts started as a different strategy, but are now used as a pull strategy. They are not to be used as a pull point to attract patients to the practice. I'll give you a mathematical scenario. Since I am a finance guy, I cannot stay long enough from the numbers. An average dental practice operates at 45 to 55% overhead of operating expenses. I've dealt with this scenario in the lockdown 1 also, lockdown 2 also. When lockdown 1, I gave you the formula for raising the charges selectively as per the Pareto principle. Lockdown 2, I gave you a breakup of each of the costing of the services that it costs us. Those videos are there on YouTube. It was a 5-part series, of course. The first lockdown, raising the charges, was a 2-part series. So we all operate with 45 to 55, average 50% expenses. So if we collect 100% of overpayments, the first thing is that is not possible. Most of us have bad debts. Payment mar gayi, patient payment nahi deke gaya, itne udhari chal rahi hai, it happens. Then we are earning 45%. I have taken those 55% of expenses as overheads. So 45 we are earning, or close to 50 also. So if you are having 45% net, that is your carry home from after your clinic expenses. Then on that you will have income tax, on that you have cost of living, on that you will have your saving for the future, on that you will have your wants, on that you will have recreation, movie, pizza, pasta, you can say other things in your plan, car, house, all those things from that 45%. And if we collect 90% of the bill, and you can say 10% is account receivable, udhari जिसको बोलते हैं हम लोग, जो आती नहीं कई बार, तो minus 45 minus 10, 35 बचा. Even 10% of that discount में जाएगा, तो 25 बचा. 100 रुपए कमा के 25 घर लेके जा रहे हो. Is it worthwhile? I've detailed so many times, unless you have a NPM. NPM is the net profit margin. I gave the formula for GPM and NPM both in that costing thing. Unless आप 100 में से 50 घर लेके जा रहे हो NPM, you are doing disservice to your profession. So if one still insists on providing discounts, even after considering how much does it cost. The problem is people offer discounts because they don't know what it costs us as a service. I'll give you an example. I've given that in the costing part many a times. People think a lab is charging, like, for example, 500 rupees for a PFM crown. For example, just presume it. Of course, we know the charges are actually higher. But let's presume they'll believe, okay, 1200 lele, 1500 lele, that is good enough. I started my clinic on 1st Jan 2000, almost 22 and a half years back. I had no benchmark to set. which prices to keep. So I was working in a GTP hospital in the morning, in a charitable hospital. So I kept the same charges in my evening clinic. At that point of time, the PFM charges were 1500. 22 and a half years down the line, the charges have risen by 3 to 4 times for any item. But I still see people, colleagues charging 1200 for the same crown in my city. Isn't that pitiful? Is that really worth it? Then coming to the costing part, people, for example, we have presumed that the lab charges for a PFM is 500. We have calculated that with your material cost, with your other costs involved, total landing cost of a PFM crown to a clinic is 1925, slightly less than 2000 rupees. That is the landing cost to you. If you're charging 12, 15, 18 to 22, 25 even, you're not carrying home anything. If you don't believe me, you can watch my costing videos. So never use the term discount, even if you have to oblige someone, a healthcare colleague, a relative, a known friend, or whatever. Don't call it a discount. Call it a professional courtesy. Otherwise, you'll get trapped in that mindset. Remember that once we start doing it even once, our patients will expect it every time from us. Doc, you gave me last time, please do give me this time. Now, next time the patient comes, यार इसने पिछली बार तंग किया था, मांगा था डिस्काउंट, इसका थोड़ा पहले बिल बढ़ा के लगाते हैं. The patients are very smart. They'll say, डॉक पिछली बार आपने इतना सर्विस का लगाया था, बढ़ा के कर दे, डिस्काउंट देना था इसलिए. This is cheating. And the moment patient realizes you are cheating in any aspect, they'll change. They'll change the doctor. Discount देखो, cost देखो, profit देखो, NPM देखो, अपनी footfall देखो, whatever you want to see, your choice. It takes years to earn that faith. It takes seconds to lose one. Vince Lombardi said it once. So 58% off Pune, 70% off Hyderabad. None of the metros is spared. सबकी ऑफर चल रही है 75.com पे, up to 75.com. So the carry home gyan for today. Dentistry is a relationship business. Our fees should be fair and consistent for all our patients and not just a select few. Every patient will have different set of financial circumstances for sure. So never prejudge any patient's ability and willingness to follow with the treatment recommendations and pay for the services. We try to generalize things, we try to have a footfall over thing, and we try to do a differential behavior. Don't do that. When we prejudge our patient's willingness and ability, we are making the decision for them, consciously or subconsciously. Empower them to make informed decisions and make it easy to follow by providing various options for payment. Can be GPay, can be PhonePe, can be credit card, can be swipe, can be endless ways, not only cash. And what is important in this? Communication. Unless you communicate, you will not succeed. Once you learn how to communicate with your patient, it is going to be a rewarding and a mutually beneficial thing to both the patient and the dental clinic. The patient gets the treatment they want, and we enjoy a good productive day without having to compromise the financial health. And I'll add a word or two, without burning our neck and back. I want to do only selective patients at good price. I don't want to burn my back and neck. And I'm happy with it. Even if I don't have to flaunt my OPD numbers. I keep on going for lectures. I find people who flaunt. I have OPD of 45 to 50. I have OPD of 35. One said, I have OPD of 60. Are you really treating all of them? Yes, sir. How can you treat 50 in a day? You can't treat even 20 in a day. Yes, if you're having a big team, big associates, multiple chairs, hospitals, I can understand. No, sir, only 2 chairs. Me and my associate, me and my wife. 35 patients. Give me a break. They're just willing to flaunt the numbers. The 50 guy said, I have only a single chair. It's single chair and 50 patients, and you're proud of it. Please exchange the same with me. I'm happy to do 550 patients a day at 200 rupees consultation, just writing medicines, telling them an opinion and not treating. I'll happily exchange it for 3 or 10,000 rupees a day with your patients working 20, 25 days a month. Happy to not burn my back and neck. Will you exchange? No, sir, I'm treating also. All the best to your back and your neck, not to you. So that is what is my carry home gyan for today. So discounts in dentistry. Here we started from kya kare, kya na kare, ye kaisi mushkil hai. Absolutely yes or no. The gamut is in your court. The debate begins from now on. Do put in your comments and feedback wherever you watch this video. I am open to deliberation and discussion. Surely. So the only aim is to put your mind in a critical thinking mode and adapt the gararis of the brain. And if I have disturbed your sleep, Japna, my favorite slide. Thank you so much once again. And I hope you find something worthwhile in this session. So this is my WhatsApp community. This is totally advertisement free groups, which I have been running now since 4.5 years now. Even my own workshops are not promoted over there. If you want to be a part of that, please send me a message. I'll join you over there. And this is my YouTube channel link. As on 30th April, 460 plus videos are already there. All started on 1st of June, courtesy the advice of Dr. Thind. And do search me on YouTube. You'll find it easily. My social media presence is by my name only, Dear Deep. So please send me your valuable feedback on my phone, on my page, on my WhatsApp group, wherever you're watching, on YouTube, wherever you watch it. Bookers and Brick Bath both would be welcome in equal measure. Thank you once again, and I stop my share for any questions and acknowledging the visitors on my page. Okay, hello Dr. Rishabh Agarwal. Hello Dr. Rishikesh. Hello Dr. Ramchandra sir. Hello Rohit Mehta ji. Hello Rohit Nair ji, my captain these days. Hello Dr. Rajinder Desai ji. Hello Dr. Shivdayal Kedia ji. Hello Dr. Atamjeet. Hello Dr. Paramjeet ji. Hello Dr. Girish Khurana. Dr. Girish Khurana says, sir, charges depend upon the city. It is a misnomer. I'll quote my dear friend Ashish Karve from a small village called as Neral. He is a endo champ. The kind of work he does and the kind of charges he commands in that small village of Neral, if you see and talk to him, you can see that. And I know people living in Mumbai, Andheri, charging peanuts. So don't bother about the city debate. This is no longer valid. This is valid upon what your services are costing you first. Then everything comes later. Everything rest comes later. Forget the city. Hello, Arjit Chug sir. Good to see you. Hi, Mayur Oswal. How are you? Thank you, Dr. Ramchandra sir. Hello, Dr. Renuka. Hello, Dr. Durga Dutt. Hello, Dr. Gurpreet Singh. Hello, Dr. Rajendra Desai sir. Very well explained. Thank you. So anything more I can help you with in today's session, or any questions, any queries, any clarifications, please do feel free to ask. So friends, this is an endeavor which will finish on, you can say, 30th of June. The series on management and medical legal aspects going on Monday. And of course, the series of finance will finish on Thursday. These both will finish on 30th of June. I think 30th June is a Thursday only. Okay, I have some questions. Dr. Nitin Hingna asks, hello sir, then please explain us how to communicate with the patient asking for discount. It is as simple as that, Dr. Nitin. We have to answer politely, sir, our charges are fixed. There are no discounts available. That's purely simple and enough. You don't mean to be rude. You don't need to hit back. You don't need to reply back. You need to retaliate. Healthcare में भी क्या discount मिलता है क्या? पागल हो गया हो क्या? Don't need to. Just politely says, I'm sorry, sir. Laugh it off. I'm sorry, sir. There are no discounts available. We offer no discounts. We'll offer you good service. That is the only thing we can assure you. Now the patient has to make a choice whether he wants a good service or a cheap charge. When you throw this kind of a gamut, of course, I believe that you will be offering a good service. But if you are offering a good service, surely the patient will be lured towards that firstly rather than a cheap charge. Hello, Dr. S.A. Thakkar. Dr. Girish Khurana says, sir, can we have this type of session offline in our city? Dr. Girish, pre-COVID, I used to travel every alternate weekend to different parts of the country. The audience is still confused, or the organizers, I would say, whether we are in DC period or you can say post-COVID period or the during COVID period. So I'm going nearby places, but you can say 10th of Feb 2020 was the last I went outside Punjab for a course. I recently went for Exporent in Delhi. That was my first outside Punjab visit in 2 years. So now I have started online workshops. I conduct practice management workshops January and July, medical legal in March and September, finance in May and November. So every workshop after 6 months individually, and otherwise a gap of 6 months in between and alternate month in between the topic wise. Trust me, you'll find very, very few people in India who are practicing and offering all these three things on one platter. So I'm open to, if the organizers can organize a workshop, a closed workshop, open workshop, your choice. Settle the dates with me. I'll be there in your city. No problem. Great. Sonipat is close by. Sonipat is 3/4 on the way to Delhi. So thank you, Dr. Nitin Dhingra. Thank you, Dr. Girish Khurana. Dr. Girish, open to your invitation. Please do organize. I'll be there. Of course, settle the dates with me. So thank you so much, friends, for watching this session. And I believe that you had something worthwhile from the session today. So this session goes on YouTube tomorrow, and surely do watch it. I'm going to share it in the various FB groups as well after this. I hope some better sense prevails and we stop this discounting strategy. Remember one line, we all have to be proud of our profession. Remember your final year. It is UG. Final year is the toughest curriculum out of any curriculum in India. If you can remember that, have a hand on your heart and say it. I am proud of my profession, dentistry. Maybe in this birth, many of us did not take dentistry by choice. Some were thrust upon, some missed MBBS, various reasons. But given a chance, given in my next birth, with a hand on my heart, I would still say I would love to be a dentist again in my future life. That is the kind of love I have for this profession. So thank you so much, friends, for watching. Please do keep watching. Only 7 sessions after this are left. This is the 19th session. So thank you so much. I can see Dr. Anisa. Hi, Dr. Anisa. She is the social media queen, of course, of dentistry. So good to see you, Dr. Anisa. So thank you so much, friends. See you on Thursday for Thunder Thursdays, episode number 19. And the Miraculous Mondays, episode number 20, next Monday. Bye-bye. Take care. Shabba khair. Have a great week ahead.